What up, folks? This your boy Dino, aka Solid Five, and you're listening to Beyond the Ether podcast.
And it's Nikki T Bay Area Creep, and we are the Horror of the Explorers.
So spooky.
Boo.
This week we are doing Companion.
That's right.
What was that, last
2020,
year?
2025, yeah.
Okay.
Written and directed by Drew Hancock, who is only known for a couple things like My Dead Ex in 2018 and Blue Mountain State from 2010 to 2011.
No idea what
That's
that
it.
is.
Yeah, I think it's a show.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
This one's an interesting one. It was fun though.
Yeah, definitely a fun movie.
It starts off with what's the name in the car, right?
Starts
Oh no,
off
sleeping, right?
in the grocery store.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Iris is shopping,
Yeah.
full of vibrant colors all around that store, or this
Yeah,
seems like it.
nobody in it.
Yeah,
Completely
and
fucking empty.
so there's a red flag right there.
That tells something.
Yeah, and then so she sees Josh shopping as well.
Yeah.
So it's just them two. And he like they kind of stare at each other and get googly eyes for a second. She gets, a little blushy.
Hmm.
And then Josh goes to grab some like an orange. Or does he
Yeah.
put his hand on it or something like that? He does something.
He goes to grab it.
And then everything just falls all over the floor. Just
Yeah.
all the oranges just like collapse. And because he's about to say something to her.
Yeah. He
And
tries to be all slick.
yeah, which is totally my kind of move.
Yeah,
And
just everything just tumbles onto the floor.
yeah, so
And
he's all
it breaks the
embarrassed.
ice. Yeah.
And then he's
Good
like, "Oh, so that,
icebreaker.
that was smooth." Yeah, that's totally a me move. I would have totally like, but it works. She knows she likes the charm. So they meet, and then the next scene is just them driving. She wakes up
Yeah.
because he says Iris wake up, and so she happens to wake up right as he says that. Um, so there's a lot of weird things you'll see before you understand really what's going on.
Hmm.
Uh, and so I guess they've been driving for a while, and they're headed to this cabin in the woods, is what they said.
Yeah, it's like a big ass fucking mansion house
It's
in
like
the
a huge
woods.
mansion, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously this dude does some dirt or some shit.
Yeah,
Uh, Literally,
literally does that.
yeah. But
Yeah.
you think he's like in the mafia? Anyway, um, so they go there, and already she's like complaining about how his friend, I forgot her name. I wrote it down, but I
Cat.
can't. Cat, yeah, she like hates Iris. Um, for reasons you'll find out soon.
Yeah,
And
cause before they walk up, he's like she's like, "What's wrong?" And then he tells her, "It's like he's all, come on, Iris, you know you can't lie to me." And then that's when she tells him, "Oh, you know your friend's gonna hate me and all sort of stuff." And he's like, "Cat hates everybody and this and that." And then that's when they walk up to the door and knock on the door, and Cat's like, "Oh, hi, Iris."
it's just so sassy.
And then like taps her finger on the glass in some sarcastic ass manner. You can feel the tension. The tension's
Yeah,
in the air, that's for sure.
Cat's like already the worst.
Hmm.
Just she sucks. Um, and it's just the entire time she's there, and then they meet. She's just a bitch basically.
Yeah.
And she introduces Sergey,
Yeah,
uh,
we end up being in the whole crew, which is
the whole crew.
Patrick,
Yeah.
Eli, and Sergey.
And so Sergey owns the property. He owns like
Mhm.
everything besides the lake,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
He's all, you gotta pay for privacy. And he's like, don't tell me you own the fucking lake. And he's like, no. And
Just
he's like,
everything around
oh,
it,
he's all, just the land around it.
which must be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all silent. It's just awkward silence in the
Yeah.
rooms.
So I guess the states own water bodies, huh?
I
I
guess.
guess I guess that's how it works. Except for the ocean, I guess. I don't know.
Where is it
Um
taking place at?
I don't know. I don't think I saw.
Michigan? I'm all just because they have a lake. I'm all any state that has a big ass lake. That's where it's taking place to me.
Oh, there's like small lakes here too, like surrounded by forest.
That's the one thing I didn't look up. I'm like, I wonder, like, like, where was this at? Because now I'm curious, like, where the hell was this? Because it doesn't say, but can
I mean,
tell later.
it could be LA. I mean, because they drove a while.
Maybe I'm gonna have my fucking cellular device on me.
Um
Go, keep talking. I'll look it up.
okay. Yeah, so they all meet up, and so Sergey is already like very cryptic about his job.
Yeah, and he's already
Yeah.
looking hella weird at Iris. He's
Oh
giving
yeah.
Iris like crazy creepy eyes too, remember?
Oh yeah. He's like stalking her and shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, he introduces to him. He's like, "I've heard a lot about you," and he bites his lip, and then she just
Yeah.
like looks like, "You got a nice house. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's happening right
It's
now?"
totally weird. Yeah. And then there's even a very small part where Kat and Iris is talking, or trying to talk, and Kat's like, "I don't hate you. I just hate the idea of you." And I thought that was weird. I was like, "Huh." Like, well, when you don't know what's happening, you like it's weird. But when you know what's happening, you get it.
Companion takes place at Garrison in the Houston Valley, New York, within
Oh,
Putnam County.
okay.
That's where it takes place. So around New York City. I didn't know this was a fucking big ass lake over there.
Oh, well, it's got to be like further up north or something,
Yeah, well, you got Syracuse and stuff, and that's nice. So it's probably, it's fucking, it's nice. It's nice when you get outside of New York.
right? Uh, and
So I wrote down Sarah J's the creep, and I wrote down Cat's a bitch.
yeah. So they have a moment of speaking together on the couch, and then Eli gets up and he starts playing the Book of Love, and that's
Yeah.
when they start dancing.
Well, when they're talking, is this the part? Is this the part where she says like she's like it's not you I don't like, it's the
The
thought
idea.
of the idea of you replacing me. Like she says something weird like that to
She just
her.
says, "I hate the idea of you," because like she
Yeah.
talks about because they talk about like their relationship with Sergey.
But she says she hates the idea of replacing her. I think that's what she says.
Oh,
'Cause-
okay. Well,
which doesn't make sense when you first watch it, but then it makes sense afterwards.
right. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, but yeah, she says that. She does say that.
Okay.
Because you find out that that she's just a side piece anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Sergey is actually
Oh,
married.
cat, yeah.
Yeah. So regardless, she's a side piece no matter what.
Well, she says that too on the couch too. She says he always, what the fuck does she say? He only wants me, he only tells me when to dress, what to eat, when to fuck. And then she mentions that Sergey has a wife. And
Yeah, she
that's what,
said he's a terrible boyfriend, but he's a wonderful husband.
yes, that's what she says. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And then so that's like fucked up.
The fucking Iris is like, what? Trying to compute all this shit,
Yeah,
She don't understand any of this shit going on.
yeah.
I never heard of this.
Well, she's
She's
very one. Yeah, she's
all,
very one-dimensional. She's not
she's
supposed to
all,
understand anything.
she's all, a cheater. That's the first I've heard. It's the first time he's heard.
Yeah, yeah. So after Eli plays the Book of Love, they all start dancing.
Yeah.
There's even a moment where Iris starts to get jealous of Josh and Kat because they're talking together.
Yeah, they're like dancing and talking about something,
Yeah, they're
which
like very close.
we know we end up figuring out what the hell it is later on in the thing.
So yeah, there's a lot of jealousy, and then she like takes his hand and pull him away,
Which is
and
interesting because, like Iris is experiencing these feelings
right,
of
or at least the
jealousy.
illusion of it.
Yeah, at least the illusion of it, yeah.
Yeah, she's
But
programmed to,
yeah, but
which
then at the same time that,
confused most.
yeah, at the same time it trips me out later on. I'll bring it back up later on.
Yeah. Uh, and so it's funny because like after she pulls away, they look into their each other's eyes and shit, and then it goes into like him like busting a nut in her.
Yeah.
He's like his O face. He's like,
She's all,
oh, and
like fucking
then
some crazy ass fucking like animal.
yeah, he's
You
like
know what?
flopping on her like a fish.
I
Yeah.
I watched this with a friend not too long ago, and she was like, "Oh hell no!" She's like, "If someone ever made," she's all, "Someone ever made that kind of face in front of me, I'll fucking lose it." She's like, "Oh fucking."
That's so good. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done anything like that,
She's all,
but
"Fuck no, that will never happen."
and then as she's trying to talk to him, she's like, "I'm so glad that we did this, blah blah blah." And then he's like, "Go to sleep, Iris," and she like
Yeah,
passes out.
because he's like, "I'm so glad we did this," and then she's like, "I'm so sorry for the way I acted," and then fucking that's when he's like, "Go to sleep, Iris," and fucking now we're in the
Nighty
next
night.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they're supposed to go to the lake and just kind of hang out together and stuff, spend the day together.
Mhm.
But he's like, I'm not feeling too great. Like, I'm gonna shower. You can go ahead of me.
Yeah, but before he tells her that, he does ask her, he's like, "What's the weather?" And she's like, "The weather is 72 degrees outside with 90% chance of rain and blah 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 blah." And he's like, he's like, "I never get you." He's like, "I never get this. I never gets old or something like
So
that."
yeah, so there's
And that didn't
a lot
make
of weird
sense to
things
me at
happen.
first. And if like if I watched until later in the film, I was like,
Right,
But then I went watching it again. It's like then you fucking start, looking at it in a whole different light,
right.
which is even better. But yeah, go on.
And so he basically flakes on her, and as she's leaving, um, there's a couple little things that happen which are weird. Do they show him putting the blade in her pocket? Right?
Yeah, he slips it into her
Yeah, he slips it
pants
in there like really fast.
because like before the dance party, before the dance party. Okay, so before they had the first dinner and then the dance party, it does show Iris unpacking her bag, and it slowly zooms in like on like a flash drive in her bag.
Right.
And then they have the dance party, and that's where Patrick and Eli talk about how they met and fell in love, and it's like a funny ass story, like at a Halloween party.
Oh, he's wearing the dinosaur suit and
Yeah, and Patrick
the
steps on his tail, and
Dracula.
he's all,
Yeah.
"Get off my tail!" And if like they instantly fall in love, and they start dancing to like, little boo thing,
Yeah,
dun, 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 dun. And then
yeah.
fucking, and then blah blah. Now we're here, and then does it show him slip the knife from her pocket? It
I
has
think it
to,
does when he's like touching her and stuff. It's
because I
like
know
very
that.
subtle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah, it is. When he gives her a hug or something or a kiss,
Yeah.
he slips it into her pocket and she walks off.
And then we get the tease of the hard drive or the
He's
flash
plugging it.
drive.
Yeah, he's plugging into his phone,
And he plugs it in his phone. And
and
you're
then
like,
she's
that's weird.
walking.
What, like, why would they do that? Like, what, was he
Yeah,
trying to hack or some shit or whatever, you know? So,
yeah.
and
And then he's
then,
fucking, and then we're getting like little flashes of her walking to a lake at the same time.
yeah. And he's like playing on his phone for a second, doing some weird shit.
Yeah, it's being a
And,
weirdo.
so
Being
as she,
suspicious.
yeah, she shows up, Sergey shows up too. Or, yeah, he's not there yet, right?
She shows up first, and she kicks off her shoes, and all of a sudden, Sergey pops up in the fucking
Pops
road.
up and he's like, oh, Hetty, what's up?
Yeah, all in Russian and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Which I
He's
can't
all,
do.
he's all nice view.
It's a nice day outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that again. It's me. He's like, come on, it's me. And
And
he's
then
all nice view, and she gets all creeped out. That's when she's like, I gotta go back in. And then fucking he's like, no, you stay in the Sergey some more. He's like, rub Sergey's shoulders. Like,
put some
well,
lotion on me. Yeah.
yeah, well, fucking, he's like, you like the house, right? He's all, you like the food? He's all, then you stay in it to stay in Sergey. Like, he makes her feel like all guilty, like fucking, like, this is my house, you're my guest.
Right.
I think you should stay here at the lake with me. Which it fucking works, and she ends up being like, okay, and of course he comes out with a big ass bottle of vodka, like fucking any typical stereotype Russian would come out with, you
Yeah.
know.
And it's funny when she like applies the lotion or the sunscreen because like it's so badly done.
Yeah.
Like I
Well, she
was
don't want to
like,
touch that motherfucker.
I know, but it's like clearly I was like as if like it's the first time she's ever done it.
Yeah. Well, she
Like
don't want to.
she's,
Well, at the same time, it's like she's creeped out. She don't want to
I
touch this
mean, yeah,
dude.
that's true,
He's
but
he's he's pulling weird ass vibes on her.
yeah, he's a total creep. Yeah.
And
And
then like as she's putting on lotion, like he grabs her hand.
yeah, and then she's like, oh, she's just so uncomfortable. She's like, I need to
Yeah, she's
leave.
like, let go of me, and he won't let go, and
Yeah.
he starts kissing on her.
He's like, it's okay, just go along with it.
He says Kat said it's okay. She gave me permission. He's all, this is what you're for, right? And he starts
Yeah.
kissing her. He starts kissing her, and and she's all, stop, and he's all, come on. He says, give Sergey a little taste. That's what he said, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
What the
He's
fuck
all,
is this all about? Yeah.
yeah, he's all, Sergey just wants a little taste. That's what he says, like a fucking weirdo.
And then we go
Back to the cabin.
yeah, it goes back to the cabin. It goes well the mansion. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not even a cabin.
that's right.
Like they're all huddled in the living room. And and then she shows up bloody, but I think Eli sees it first, right? Or is it
Yeah,
Patrick?
it's Eli. Eli sees it
Eli
because
sees it.
because
He's like
it's
facing the
Eli.
door.
Yeah, Eli, Cat, and fucking Josh. And was Patrick there talking to, or is just sitting
He was
there?
I think he was there, but
And
I
then
mean, he might have been in the kitchen or something, but
they're all bullshitting, and she walks in. And that's when Eli's like, "What the fuck?" And then fucking she's standing there, bloody, holding a knife. like in like a whole panic attack mode.
Yeah, then we come to find that she totally murdered Sergey.
Yeah,
And it
first
shows you
kill.
like what happened. Like, she hits him with the bottle, and he hits her, and then fucking,
Yeah, and then fucking he's on top of her choking her, and fucking of course she gets
and she
scared,
stabs him in the neck, right?
reaches into her pocket, pulls out the knife, and fucking
Oh,
stabs him in the neck.
conveniently in her pocket.
Yeah, she's like they drew first blood. Which is kind of what she said. She was like, "You was gonna kill me. I had no choice." She's all the thought of losing you forever. Was I couldn't deal with it, and I had to make a decision. And fucking, she saved her life, basically.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
fucking
all Sergey was trying to do was make Mother Russia proud again.
yeah, fucking all Syria was really trying to do was fucking rape
Yeah.
this fucking
Obviously,
thing.
yeah, he was
It was trying
total
to rape.
fucking
It was trying to
total
rape
piece
her.
of shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
and she had the right to fucking do what she did. So good for her.
and as she's panicking, telling the story.
I like
Josh,
these. I like movies when women fight back, dude. It's off the hook.
yeah,
Because women go crazy, dude. There's like fucking like no holds bar, anything goes, kind of shit goes
it's like
on.
dating a Latina woman.
It's fucking wild, fool. It's wild.
Oh fuck! Talk about a session,
Yeah.
huh? And so Josh tells her to sleep, and she powers down. This is
Yep.
when we find out that she's a robot.
Exactly.
Her eyes turn totally white, which is pretty cool actually. And then they start talking about. So Josh kind of fills him in, like, yeah, fucking, uh, we knew this was gonna happen. I basically fucking set it all up,
Yeah.
and the
Well,
reason for it,
they power her down, and then they wake her up before he explains all the shit. He ends up tying her to a chair and then wakes her back up, or he ends up tying her to a chair, and then Josh tells Eli, fucking what we're gonna do. And he's like, well, we're gonna shut it down and this and that. And he's all let me say goodbye to her first.
right?
And then fucking he wakes her back up, and then fucking that's when she's still like in full like
Panic mode.
describing fucking the incident still, because she like stopped in mid fucking speech. And then she's like, "What the fuck?" I'm tied to the chair, and he's like trying to explain, like, "Oh, you're a robot, and this and this and that." He does all this crap first before he tells Eli
Oh
that
right,
he
yeah. Then he
because
tells
like
Eli to call the cops when he goes outside.
yeah, he's like, "Can you just go outside and do it so I can say goodbye?" And then he explains to Iris
Iris, yeah.
that you're a robot, and he starts making her speak different languages and say the weather, and he's doing everything in his power that he could to
To like
convince
make
her
her process that
that
she's a
she's a
robot.
fucking robot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it goes into a flashback of like him getting her at his house.
yeah. He tells her, he's like, "Do you want to know how he met?" And then he fucking tells her what happens.
Got delivered like a Mattel doll.
Hmm
It's just
By
fucking
by a company called Empathics. That's what it's called.
okay. And so yeah, they send her in a big ass box and fucking uh
He signs
he
warranties.
signs a warranty and everything. And she's just apparently she's a rental too.
Yeah,
That's the fucked up part.
that's you gotta just return it when you're done.
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough of you. Fucking, I'm gonna get a different model.
Yeah, let me get the new model. Let me upgrade. It's like
Which
a phone.
apparently, yeah, which apparently another character in this movie is an old model, but we'll
Yeah,
get to that in a bit. Um, yeah, it's just funny because he like it goes into the whole process of him like turning her on, fucking linking to her
the love link.
like yeah her Wi-Fi link or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh, and then as soon as she wakes up, like after he programs her, um,
it's
that's
completely in
when
love.
she like remembers. Yeah, she's completely in love, but that she also like remembers how they met, like almost instantly. Like that's part of like what that's what he chose
Yeah,
as the memory to
that's
meet up.
the love link that he's establishing into her fucking motherboard system.
Yeah, and then they
Because she's all sit 3 feet in front of me and look directly into my eyes to establish love link.
and then now say your name.
He's all waiting. He's all hella frustrated when he's waiting too. He's all impatient. He's like, "Come on, I want to fuck already."
He's like cleaning his dirty ass coffee table.
Table, yeah. He's all, I'm trying to get down already. Come
Yeah,
on.
come on,
He's
man.
all boot up.
You're
He's
nice and
all
lubed up already.
boot up. He's all fucking rubbing his hands. He's all
He's sitting there on the third leg.
Yeah. And that's exactly what he does that when she powers up, he just fucks her.
He just
The first thing he does is
first thing
fucking
he
have
does,
sex
yeah,
with her.
gives his O face.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that probably would have been the first thing I would have done too.
Probably, yeah. Uh,
No cap. Like that would have been it. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I don't really need to know who you are. Let's just
Let's see
go,
what
yeah.
this is about. Let's get the full experience real quick.
Yeah, which is funny because I don't know when you see like like the first time they have sex, it's just her like laying there like looking at the ceiling,
Hmm.
like it's got to be the most boring like you know
Yeah.
whatever. And
And then Kat walks in, and that's when Kat starts freaking out, like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
he's
He's
like,
like,
ah, I'm just trying to I'm just
"I'm saying goodbye."
yeah.
She's all, "Just shut it the fuck down, dude." She's all, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
And then
It's all funny too because Kat's like, "What?" He's like, "You're saying goodbye to it." She's like, "That's like saying goodbye to your favorite sock you jerked off in." And
yeah,
he's like,
it's
"Iris
true.
is not a sock." He's not.
She has almost feelings, okay? Uh, and then they fill in Eli, and then they show the $10 million in cash.
They don't feel like they haven't filled Eli yet because
Well, there they show him like, well, he freaks out when he walks back in, right?
he hasn't walked in yet because when Kat's freaking out and they're talking blah blah, he goes back to check on Iris and Iris is on the floor and she cuts herself loose. And then fucking and when he cuts himself loose, that's when Josh is like, "Oh shit, Iris, go to sleep." But before he says it, she socks him in the throat so he can't speak. Takes his phone and runs out because
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Eli's still on the phone. Because when she runs out the house, Patrick sees her and he's like he's trying to tell Eli and he's like he's all shh,
Wish.
shh, I'm on the phone. He's all be quiet. He's all be quiet. And she takes off
And he just sits there. Yeah.
and then that's when we get fucking them filling in Eli. This is what happened and
He's like,
blah
so
blah
we're
blah
cutting
blah.
it four ways, right? He's like, what do you mean four ways? Like, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, yeah, because Eli fucking freaks out. That's when fucking and then he's like, that's when they end up showing Sergey safe.
Yeah. It's over $10 million in cash.
12 million, she says.
12 million? Damn, that's a
Yeah,
lot of money.
it's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah.
He's all, "We gonna
And
split
then
three ways." He's all, "Don't you mean four?"
yeah.
He's all,
And
"He
then
doesn't count." He's all,
and that's when he powers so Eli powers Patrick down. That's when we know that Patrick is also
yeah.
a fuckbot.
He's all, "Don't say that in front of him." He's all, "It's okay, baby." He's all, "Patrick, go to sleep." And fucking, all, "Boo."
And then so they argue for a minute and then he's like, all right, fine, threes.
Yeah. He's all, "Nobody told you to get the lower version." He's all, "You robo shaming me?"
Yeah. Oh fuck. Uh
And then that's when he ends up they end up waking up Patrick and they program him to go chase after Iris. Or no,
right.
he tells
No.
no first he tells Eli, he's like, "You need to go hunt her, you need to go get her," or something like that. And the Muddy obviously convinced Eli, he's like, "Yep, I'll go get her." He's like, "I'm taking the gun." And then that's when he wakes up Patrick and he's like, "Come on, honey. He's always got some robots to hunt or
Well,
something
the
like
cat
that.
also gets pissed at him because she knows Josh's password and everything on his
Hmm.
phone, and
Hmm.
that's why they're kind of fighting about it
Yeah.
too.
Because she's like, "You took your phone?" He's all, "Does she know your password?" He's all, she knows everything about me.
Yeah. And she's like, "He's dumbass."
Yeah.
So then they hack what's the name, right?
Yeah. No, he doesn't hack what's his name yet. Fucking
Or
he
he
just
just tells
he
him.
wakes up Patrick and he tells him that, "Hey, we're gonna go hunt down Iris." And of course he's like, "Okay, let's go."
And then we get that cool scene of like after Iris is running for a while, she has that moment of like, okay, what am I gonna do next? And that's when she breaks out the phone, opens the thing, turns, goes into the app, and she starts messing with it.
Yeah.
Like changes her eye color, fucking changes like she speak different languages,
Yeah,
all that shit.
she starts
Like playing with it.
seeing what the fuck she is, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she looks at her intelligence, it's all 40.
It's a 40. Yes. She's like, oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. She's like, "Really, Josh?" And she fucking turns that motherfucker up to
The
100.
100, yeah. And then she goes to like what do you say? Like a Ivy League grad or something like that? Isn't that what 100 is?
Yeah, because the workers who bring it says that 100 would be like an Ivy League grad student, and then zero would be like a complete dumbass. But they put restrictions on that, so you can't do that. But because he modded it out, then she was able to adjust it to whatever fucking
Right.
wavelength she wanted to.
I mean, I'm probably a 30. Like, like I'm not that, like I'll take it.
That's
Like
all
whatever.
funny.
I know some shit, but not that much shit,
Yeah, I got high charisma. Let's put it that way. Those are where
I'm a solid 35, right?
my attributes stand. And it's charisma. If we're playing Fallout, it'll be in charisma.
Right. Oh fuck. And then so that's after she puts it to 100, that's when she's like, okay, what's the plan now? Like now
Mhm.
that I'm smart or my intelligence is all the way up, like what am I gonna do? Then she starts going through each scenario. She's like, do I run to the highway? Like she's like, no, that's not gonna work because
Yeah, because she's covered in blood.
covered in blood. And then she's like, oh, I should go. And then she's like, I should go get the car.
Mhm.
Um, and then
She
yeah, so
plays
I
out the
just
scenario of her getting in the
yeah.
car.
And then she's like, which I think works in the scenario, right?
Yeah, the scenario works. It's all car go home. And it's all good plan, Iris. It's all thank you, Josh's car. She's all,
Yeah,
and then it goes back to her in the woods, and that's where fucking Patrick and Eli pop up in the woods and they start having a sentimental moment.
it's funny because like Eli's just like complaining the whole time.
Yeah, he don't want to be there, that's why.
Yeah, yeah.
He's all, let's just go back to the cabin and
And he
fuck.
has the gun too
He's all,
from the safe.
he tells Patrick that too. He's all, you know what? He's all, let's just call it a day and we'll just go back to the cabin and have sex.
Yeah,
He's
which is a smart idea. I
all-
mean, why not?
And that's what Patrick's like. That's what Patrick's, starts talking to him and says, like, you never did that to me, right? And he's like, what? And he's like, reprogram me? And then that's what Eli figures out,
He's like,
like,
yeah, he's like, I knew for a while now.
yeah, he tells Patrick, it's like, I figured it out, over time and this and that. And then Eli, of course, Eli, because Eli actually loves Patrick. That's
Right,
the
right.
thing. Like, fucking, like, he actually loves his robot, you
You
know?
know the funny thing about like when they first stop to talk, they heard like the branch like snap, because of her.
Hmm.
And then he's like, "Did you hear that?" He's like, Patrick's like, "What?" He's like, "That's me not giving a fuck or like not giving a shit about like looking for Iris or something like that." And then yeah, they go the whole spiel about him being a robot and stuff. And
Yeah.
then but then like they actually see her, I think, right? Does she like run off or
They hear
something?
the phone vibrate.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then she runs, and then so they start chasing her.
Yeah, fucking
That
Eli
and
starts chasing her.
yeah, and then he catches up, and they start wrestling to get the gun,
Yeah. They fall
and
down a
then
hill.
fall down. Yeah, they tumble down. He falls on top of her, and then the gunshot goes off, and he's he's no longer going to
And
be in the
then
sequel.
Eli is dead.
Yeah, he's super dead.
And then fucking
Poor
Iris
Patrick.
fucking and then yeah, and then Patrick fucking walks up on top of the hill and sees, his fucking boyfriend murdered on the floor and she runs off. She's like, I'm so sorry, and she takes off. Oh, she's like, I'm so sorry, and that's where fucking we get Kat and Josh come running up and fucking he's all, Iris go to sleep. And obviously that don't work anymore because she fucking reprogrammed herself. And he's all fuck, and he fucking starts running off down the hill after her.
Um, and then she makes it to the highway, right? Is that what it
She
is?
makes it to the car.
Oh, to the car, yeah. And then but it won't start because it's not
It's
Josh's
voice
voice.
programmed, yeah,
Yeah. But then she's so smart because her thing's all the way up that she starts
yeah.
to like change her voice
And then
tone.
when she gets into this car, fucking Josh like tries to grab the door and smashes his fucking fingers in that
Well,
door.
he's all trying. Remember, he's all trying to, and then he tries to sweet talk her.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Well, he's like, you're not going anywhere, fucking, because you don't have my fucking voice. And then fucking and then she's like, we'll see about that. And
yeah.
fucking and starts altering, fucking around with her voice mods
And then he
to
just to try to
duplicate
smash the
his.
window. Yeah.
That's when he gets the idea, like, oh shit, she's gonna start this car. I gotta do something about this.
You just gets a big ass rock or something. Is that what it
Yeah,
was?
I get the giant ass rock, starts trying to
Yeah.
break the window. That's a
It's
strong ass car window, too.
gotta be bulletproof. That's probably why.
Something. It's fucking iris proof. That's what it is.
Yeah.
To keep iris in that
Hey, you
car.
never know. See what happens when your fuck bots go crazy.
Mm-hmm. Be careful. Stick with them blow up dolls.
His
So then she ends up starting the car and she drives off and runs over fucking Josh's foot.
foot. Yeah. And then
Fucking,
how does he do? Does he get his phone back? Is that no? That's not what
he
happened.
goes to get Sergey's phone.
Okay, then he reports the car, right?
And then he remembers what's his fucking password, and he's like Stalin's birthday, because that's his password to everything, I guess. That's what Kat
Yeah,
says.
yeah.
And then he reports the car stolen, and it fucking shuts itself down.
That's all funny. Stalin's birthday is like the worst. Um, yeah, so it shuts down like right as she gets like onto the highway, and then as she's trying to figure out like what to do, that's when the cop shows up,
Yeah,
and uh, and then it's funny because like he's like trying to talk to her, and she's like, "Oh fuck, what do I say?" Because she
yeah.
can't lie,
Speaking
you
in
know.
Dutch. Oh, wait.
German.
German.
She goes
Yeah,
to German, yeah.
but before before fucking the cop shows up, fucking Josh calls Iris, and he's like, come on, baby. He's like, we can start over. You know, I can love you the way that
Oh
you need
right.
to be loved. And she's like, she ends up breaking up with him. And he's like, are you breaking up with me on the phone? And she's all, baby. She's like, I don't think I'm gonna come back from this. You know, you had me try to kill somebody, or you had me kill somebody, and this and that. And she hangs up on his ass, and that's when that cop pulls up because she's trying to kick out the window.
Yeah, because it's locked. She can't. There's nothing she can do.
Yeah, the cop's like, what the fuck? And fucking, then she pops out the window, and then fucking he comes rolling up, and she changes her voice too. Is it German?
Yeah, it's German. And
And it
she's like,
starts.
she spills the entire story like in German.
Yeah, you know it's
And
all
he's just like,
funny.
what?
You know it's all funny. When I watched that, it didn't have subtitles, right? So I don't know what the fuck she was saying.
Yeah.
And then when I watched it again, I was like, oh, I was like, she's saying everything that fucking happened. I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
it the
yeah.
first time watching it until I watched
I
it
always have
again.
my shit on subtitles.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. When I first saw it, I was like, is she saying shit? And then the second time watching, I'm like, oh, she's telling the whole damn thing. You know, then he's like, he don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, yeah.
All he hears is Sergey's name. Oh, Sergey, the house on the hill. Oh,
I'll
he's all
take you
that.
over there.
Yeah, he's all that crazy Sergey.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Uh,
he's known by fucking the police department over there.
he's a strange fella.
Yeah,
And then so as like and then Patrick shows up like all like
yeah,
Terminator style. Like
yeah. That's because the cop ends up being suspicious, sees the knife in the car, and ends up fucking attempting to arrest her. And that's when Patrick comes running up out of
like
the
this
woods.
T-1000.
Yeah,
Like fucking just
and then Iris is trying to tell the cop that fucking look over there, but she's speaking in fucking German, so he doesn't understand what the fuck's going on. And he finally looks and sees fucking him walking up, and then just Iris, and then Patrick just beats the shit out this cop, dude.
yeah, fucking just I don't think you can
Annihilates
feel
his,
anything.
annihilates his fucking face with the gun. Just straight pistol whips the shit out this guy.
Fucking just fucks him up. And then
Yeah,
yeah, and then she tries to run and then he like fucking
grabs the
grabs the
phone,
phone and just turns her off.
shuts her down. Yeah.
Fucking she just falls down like a tree.
Hmm.
So then he throws the cop in the trunk,
Yeah.
throws Iris in the back seat, I think, or some shit.
Yeah, and drives back up to the house, and then that's when Kat sees the cop car rolling up. She's like, "Oh fuck!"
And Patrick just kind of strolled on out.
Yeah, he's like, "Where'd you get this car from?" He's all from Officer Hendricks.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's he at?" He's in the trunk.
um yeah, and then so they go back into the house uh and
That's what Kat says. Fuck this, I'm out of here. And starts packing the shit up and taking money because she's gonna split.
yeah,
She's
and then
like,
he
I didn't
tells
sign up for any of this, killing cops and fucking all kinds of shit's happening
yeah,
and
now we're in
fucking
like way too deep.
yeah. I'm taking my cut of the money and I'm dipping out.
Getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. And so Josh tells Patrick to stop her.
Yeah, but before Josh does that, Josh fucking, of course, plays victim. He's all, you're just like every other girl. He's like, you come into my life and then you leave me. And I was like, what's wrong with this guy right now, dude? And fucking, I was like, he's being such a fucking bitch right now. And fucking, and then that's when he tries to stop her, and she's like, I'm not one of your fucking sex robots,
Yeah,
you
and then she
know.
was like, fuck boss, yeah.
Yeah, and then she walks off, and that's where he tells Patrick that he's all, stop, cat, and fucking,
Stabs her.
he stabs her, yeah. Of course, that's that's his way of stopping because he turned his aggression all the way
All the
up.
way to
That's
the
why,
top, yeah.
yeah,
Well, I mean, she was in a snitch eventually.
yeah.
She's a talker.
Because he was so hell bent on getting Iris back that when he altered fucking Patrick, he fucking turn his aggression up and all that shit up.
And plus, the love link's on him now. So
Yeah, yeah, which we skipped over because
yeah,
fucking
I forgot to mention that. But when he turned back on Patrick to reset him, he had to love link him.
yeah,
And then they had the same scene from the dancing sequence at the party
yeah,
from Eli.
except
I'm Eli. I'm Patrick.
You my little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like two.
yeah, except with Eli, it was fucking Josh.
Yeah, yeah. And did you notice how awkward his dancing was?
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I thought that those dance scenes were fucking hella funny.
they were tight.
So you a
I
little
wanted
boo
to be at that
thing,
party.
dun 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 dun, girl. And then yeah, fucking cat dies sitting on the couch staring at the sunset.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because it's starting to become evening.
yeah. And then yeah, a sunset and then it starts raining. That's what happens.
Yeah, because she
Actually,
said it was a 90% chance of rain or something like that.
yeah. And then as cat's dying on the couch, it starts this rainfall. And then we get a little montage of what the cleaning up the beach because you see Sergei's body being dragged off the beach. And then
Yeah,
they wake up at the dinner and then they're at the dinner table and
and
that's when
then
Iris
Patrick's
wakes
making
up.
dinner.
Yeah.
She's
Pat's
cooking.
cooking a nice little meal for his new boo.
That must
His
have been
new
like his like thing, like when they programmed him. Like that must have been like his model or
cooking.
some shit. Yeah, he's like a fucking chef or something.
Yeah.
Because he was cooking earlier on in the movie too, right?
That's right, yeah. He
Yeah,
was. He cooked
that was
dinner
like his thing.
For Sergey and all them, yeah.
And then so they have so Josh and her have some dialogue, and she's like, "Fuck you," blah blah. Well, at first she's like speaking in German again, and
Yeah, and
he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to change that."
he's like, whoops, let me change this.
He's like, "Wait, say that again." She's like, "Fuck you." And
Yeah.
then and then he's like, "Well, there's nothing you can do." But like, he's like, "You're just a rental anyway," blah blah. Blah. And then he makes her fucking like put her hand over the fire.
Yeah, because earlier she tells him that, she could feel pain and emotion and shit. And it's like he's like, then he brings it back up. And he's like, okay, well, let's see. And fucking he's all put your hand over that lit candle and let it sit there.
Oh,
And
that's like
like
torture.
and she's like fucking like
So as she has her hand over the fire, visibly, she's visibly like shaken up and in pain
yeah,
because her skin's melting.
she's like tearing up. Like she starts crying, you know,
Yeah,
but she can't scream because she's, under, you know, a fucking program control. And then her fucking
and
arm catches on fire.
yeah, he just like leaves her.
As the arm catches on fire, he's calling fucking uh empathetics or whatever it fucking's called.
Yeah,
And he's like, yeah, she's not going anywhere. You come pick her up. And it zooms on her face and she's just tearing up, dude, like really fucking bad.
and he like comes back. He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." He's like, "Hey Patrick,
Yeah,
fucking
go put her out. Yeah.
put her out." Yeah,
Dump some water on her fucking
and her
arm.
arm's all fucked up,
It's all burnt.
all burnt up, like barbecue.
Hmm.
Um, so they show up, right? Like soon. Oh no, no, he makes her. So like he's like, "Okay, grab this gun and put it to your head.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna force you to do this or whatever."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and then he fucking, even though no matter how much she tried to like avoid it, he made her shoot herself because
Yeah.
she can't do anything. She can't say no to him.
He tells her once, pull the trigger. Yeah, she has the gun in her head and fucking she's hella resisting. And he's all pull the fucking trigger and she's like, no, and she shoots herself.
And then she falls over and skadoosh.
Yeah. And then that's when fucking empathic shows up and
Two
fucking
texts from the company.
yeah, fucking yeah, and they're just like, and then fucking Josh is like telling this whole story. Oh, dude, fucking, she killed him, and I got scared, and blah 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 blah, and this and that, and he has
They're just like
Patrick,
staring at him.
yeah, and he has Patrick dressed up as the sheriff, as the cop,
Oh yeah.
and fucking, he's just standing there, and then fucking Patrick corrects his ass, and fucking, he's like, she shot herself. Oh yeah, that's right, she shot herself. And fucking, these dudes are like, okay, we're just gonna take her.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
upload her fucking
Yeah,
files and see what happened.
we don't give a shit what the fuck you're telling us right
He's like, we'll
now.
just look at the recording and see what happened, and then
Yeah, and he's
turn it
all
over to
this.
the police. And he's like, oh fuck,
Yeah, he's all this recording. They're like, yeah, it's in her chest. He's all luckily she shot herself in the head, so fucking he's like, it's
it's
still
fine.
intact.
Yeah, we just gotta plug her in and she's good.
Yeah, they're all walking out with the fucking robot, and the one guy's like, he's like, so what do you think? Yeah, he modded it. He's all, that dude's fucked. He's all-
And then like at the end they get into the van. He's like, and then they see Patrick like, or before even before they see Patrick, they're like, didn't he look familiar? Like I've seen that
yeah,
guy before. And then as like they stare at him like because they turn on the headlights, he's standing in front of them, and he's like, oh, that's who he is. He's like the model, blah blah blah.
he's an older model.
He's
Yeah,
an
that's
older
what.
model. He's like, that's why you look familiar. And then that's when Patrick shoots the guy in the head,
Yeah, he starts shooting up the
the
van,
driver. Yeah,
kills
the
the
driver
driver. The passenger escapes, runs into the woods.
runs into the woods, and then so Patrick goes to hunt.
And as
Um,
they're running to the woods, at the same time, what's her name? Iris is rebooting up because they're rebooting her in the van to get her fucking memory stick or whatever.
yeah, they put her back to factory settings and also like get her memories
Yeah, yeah,
or her you know images, whatever,
yeah,
her file.
yeah. Her file. Yeah, I guess so.
I was like, that's how you put it.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
So then she
So
boots up and he's running through the woods and Patrick's chasing him in the woods.
the tech falls over because he trips over the body, right?
Yeah, he falls into like a pit of all the dead bodies that fucking they accumulated in over the 24-hour span of being there. Like,
And then and so Iris finally wakes up, and then she, I guess, catches wind of them in the woods. Is that what happens?
yeah,
Like she
they
she goes
must
after Patrick though.
they
It
must have not went far.
must have just been like right, literally right next to them or something.
Yeah,
Because she goes after Patrick and
yeah, because Patrick starts choking out the
the
other
tech.
worker,
Yeah.
and then she goes after Patrick, and then
But her aggression's down, so she can't like
she
attack anything.
it's because she got reprogrammed. So when she's
Right, she got
reprogrammed,
rebooted. So
yeah, her safety settings are back on because they said originally she can't attack any other companions, humans or animals, and so that's why she couldn't attack Patrick because fucking that safety program kicked
right.
back on.
And so she was blushing. She
So
was like,
Patrick whipped her ass, a little bit
yeah.
because he's
But then
like
and then she goes into a whole dialogue of like how, he's uh what happens? She like talks to him and he like about how much he loved Eli.
he says something about he's like I love Josh and she's like no you don't she's like Eli and she could she's like you used to be with Eli and that's your love and then she ends up saying what Eli what because in the woods Eli asked him what does love feel like and Patrick says it feels like pain like so he says it feels like pain like the inside of my body is on fire it's angry violent and bright and that's what she says back to Patrick, and that clicks in the memory of fucking him and Eli at the Halloween party dancing, dancing again. And then that's when he remembers, like, I love Eli, and
Then he shoots
fucking,
himself, right?
he fucking puts the electric taser in his
Oh,
mouth
the
and
taser,
fucking,
yeah,
and fries
fries him out.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is I don't
Immediately,
know.
and when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Because for sure that, she wanted his help.
Yeah, yeah.
And fucking he just took himself out. She was probably so disappointed. It's like,
She's like, "Fuck, man, like, how am I gonna do this now?" Yeah.
yeah, she's like, oh my God. She's like, that's not what's supposed to happen. She's like,
Because I can't attack Josh, so like,
she's like, you fucked me up completely,
how
dude.
am I supposed to stop Josh now? What the
And then,
fuck?
which of course she saves the coworker's life. In return, the coworker ends up unlocking her fucking functions.
Right, and then so that's when the confrontation of her and Josh happened inside the
Yeah,
mansion, right?
yeah, we go back to the mansion and fucking Josh is like throwing all the money into his suitcase and he hears some noise and it's like, Patrick, is that you? He's like, come on, now we gotta go. He's like,
And then he calls
Iris
her
plays
bluff, and he starts to beat the shit out of her at first.
yeah, Iris plays she turns on the radio station and plays the same song they were dancing to at the other night.
Right.
And then Josh comes in and sees the radio on. He turns it off, and that's where fucking Iris starts talking to him like Joshy, and starts talking to him in different voices and shit. And then fucking he's like, "That's a nice trick." And fucking and she pulls the gun out. She's like, "I'm gonna shoot you," but
You can't. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like, you won't shoot me because you love me, and fucking, obviously she she's programmed to love him, so she doesn't shoot him.
right.
And he walks
Shoots the
right up to
wall,
her. Yeah, she shoots the wall. He walks right up to her and takes the gun and fucking throws her across the fucking room.
so beating the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And they tussle for a minute,
Oh,
or not even tussle.
I
They just throws her around.
before he throws her out, I do like how fucking she says something to him and she lies. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, that was my first lie. She's like, I do see the appeal of it. She's like,
What did you say about his
so
dick?
fuck. Oh well, no, she says that's when she says at the table, fucking that she has
I think it's his dick size. I think she's like, I said it was average, but it's actually below average.
that she says that before fucking she shoots herself.
Oh, it's at the dinner table. Okay.
Yeah, she's like, you have a below average penis size and fucking all this other shit. And then that's when she shoots herself. But she says something else to him fucking at that time and fuck I forgot what the fuck it was, but she's lying. She's like, oh, it feels good to lie. I see why you do it. And
And
fucking this and that. And then he starts beating her up in the house,
then
taunting his love at her too. He's like beating her up and taunting how much fucking she loves him and how much she can't do anything because she needs me and all this other shit.
right. And then that's when we get most of the finale. So as he's on top of her, about to finish her off, um,
He
she
makes her,
stabs.
but
Huh?
before she does that, when he's on top of her, he's like, tell me that I'm everything to you and all this other shit. And he starts hitting her, and he's all just say, he's all, even if you're lying, that's what she says, you're everything to me. And he's like, well,
Yeah,
thank you. And then fucking, that's when she's like, go, and she's like, and he's like, do you have any last words? She's like, go to sleep, Josh. And fucking, then she stabs him with the
with the
wine
electric
bottle.
corkscrew,
Yeah. Which was
the wine
fucking
puller, right?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which is so fucking cool because it's like in his head, it's all
yeah,
drilling.
slowly,
It's
yeah,
like trying to drill out a cork and fucking
yeah.
pops a piece of his brain out, which is so,
That was
which was
pretty
just,
dope.
it
Yeah.
was dope. That was a dope ass kill.
And then so she starts to grab all the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
She showers and then she gets all her shit and takes
Yeah.
off
It's a,
her
it's a whole fucking new day now. Everything's all
yeah.
bright. Fucking
Well,
the bird,
symbolic.
the birds are chirping, the music's playing. She's a whole new woman,
She's having a good old time.
which to me, I don't know if you noticed this. To me, I noticed this. This is fucking. This is how I felt this was when she's in the shower and she pulls back her fucking skin off her hand.
Yeah,
That's a Terminator 2 reference.
right.
That was so fucking cool.
Well, so I mean, that's what Patrick was too. Remember on the highway, that was T1000.
Yeah,
So walking all crazy and shit.
yeah,
Um, but yeah. So there's a couple of Terminator references in there,
yeah. Which is fucking off the
which
hook.
yeah, it's dope. And of course the metal hand and shit. And then so she takes the money. She drives off
She takes the
and
money, and when she takes the money, she's having like a cameo of her talking over her, and she says like how fucking like how much purpose and shit she has and this and that. And then she says, she's like, the first time I felt this way was the first time that I saw Josh. And she's on the second time I felt this way was the time that I killed him. And then
which is
and then
kind of
she drives
psychotic.
off. Yeah. And she drives off and throws the phone out the window.
And then we get like a almost like a post scene where it's like
Yeah, it's a
she's like
little credit scene.
on the highway. She's driving by this like convertible or something like that.
It's
I
like
think
she's driving like
or
in
just
she's
a
in a
car.
convertible and she drives by another car.
And then she sees the girl and she like waves to her with the metal hand.
Yeah, because fucking it's a girl and this guy and the guy's yelling at her in the car,
Yeah,
and then she waves at the girl and the girl's like all confused,
like what the
but you
fuck? Yeah.
but you could tell the girl's a fucking companion bot.
That's what it was. I kind
That's
of
what it
figured
is.
that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, yeah. The girl that's in the other car being yelled at by her boyfriend or whatever is another companion robot.
So I probably woke her ass up, huh?
Probably did. Yeah, I guarantee that shit fucking brought back some kind of fucking thing going on, and then it ends and we get credits and boom, great movie.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. I don't really have anything to complain about this movie, honestly.
It was good. I mean,
It's not a perfect movie, but it's like one of those where I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I watched this. You know?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Fucking like I really enjoyed it. It was good. I hate Jack Quaid because of his character in fucking The Boys. That's why I hate him.
He is kind
Um,
of annoying.
yeah, yeah. He's just I hate Jack Quaid, dude. And the boys did that for me, you know. So seeing Jack Quaid get his ass whooped in this movie was fucking off the hook because that's all I wanted to see in the boys was to get his ass whooped, and I didn't get that satisfaction, and so I got it from watching Companion.
Well, Jack Quaid, if you ever see this, I don't hate you, and I want you on the podcast.
I don't
That's
I don't hate Jack Quaid. I just
right,
I hate the characters he plays.
right.
That's all. There's a difference,
Uh,
which makes him a good actor. It just
right, right.
fucking I just don't like his characters. You know, your fucking characters are assholes.
I'm not a fan of his character in The Boys either. So
Yeah, well, he should have died in the boys, dude. That's what
I
that's
know
that's what should have
him and
happened.
Butcher should have both died, but
Yeah,
whatever.
there's no way. Like when Jack Quaid shot Butcher, I said, "No way, dude. No way that would
Yeah.
have ever happened." Huey, come on, really?
He was the
Huey,
weakest guy in the
Huey,
show. How
yeah.
does Frenchie die before he did?
Huey killed the fucking. I know. Huey fucking killed the butcher. Get the fuck out of here.
But
Fucking,
anyway,
spoiler alert. Sorry, fucking. If you haven't seen the in the boys, that's what happens.
yeah,
But overall, I really enjoyed it. It was a fun watch. Fucking, it was a good movie, dude. It was definitely a sleeper. Yeah,
yeah.
fucking that I wish I watched in theaters. I didn't get a chance
I
to.
saw it in theaters when it came out
Did you?
because I had no idea what it was about until we went to go see it, and I was
Yeah,
like, I had no idea what he was even about. I didn't know it was robots and shit.
yeah,
I just heard it was good. And I was like, all right, well, fucking let's go.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is a fun movie.
When it came out in theaters, I really wanted to go watch it. I just never got a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
And then until recently, and fucking I'm like, fuck, I wish I watched it in movie theaters. You know,
So what do you say? I'd say it's 8 out of 10 for me.
I could do like a solid, cause I was gonna say 8 or 7. Um, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say it's a solid. I could agree with the 8. I was gonna say 7.5, but fuck it. I could say 8. It was good. It was
Yeah,
good. It
because
wasn't
I'm
bad.
not huge on like robot movies usually. But this had a good story to it.
It was
So
good. I give it an 8. Companion was good. It was
the only
entertaining.
thing
It
that
was
kept it, yeah, the only thing that for me that kept it from a perfect score was the kills could have been better.
I liked the kills. I thought the kills and the blood were executed good. It wasn't too much. It wasn't gory, but they gave it that horror element, and
Yeah,
fucking along with that thriller and horror element. So like 8, I could definitely see it 8. I like because I really have no complaints on it. Like it was a good movie.
yeah,
It was short. It was good.
yeah. It
You
wasn't
know,
too long. I was kind of happy about that.
yeah, it was like an hour and 20 minutes, and it did it
Perfect.
did its job. It was good.
Yeah. That's all I
Good
got for
job.
that one. Yeah.
Good job, G. Hancock.
Good pick this week.
Yeah, that's because that's the first and only movie he's directed and wrote.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and fucking he did a good job with it. Just like
Yeah.
fucking what Corey Baker's first movie director he wrote was Obsession, and look how
First
good it
feature
was.
film. Yeah.
Yeah, same with fucking G. Hancock. First feature film was fucking Companion.
Knocking it out
So
of the park.
it's a good year, dude.
Dude, horror is like fucking crazy right now.
It's taking off right now, dude.
It's
It's
kind of
fucking.
like 50-50 though. There's like a lot of movies in theaters, but only half of them are good. I feel like.
I feel like 75% of them are good so far. I like horror movies or all movies in general.
Well, I
I
guess
don't know.
I haven't gone to the theater that much this year so far, so
There's there's
well, I
there's
kind of did.
there's some good movies out, dude. I would say 75% at least are really good. This is
Hmm.
like fucking cool. You got Obsession, fucking
Back
Disclosure
rooms.
Day, Backrooms, Toy Story 5, fucking Evil
Well,
Dead's coming
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Fucking
the
you saw
prequel.
He-Man. You said He-Man wasn't bad. Fucking
Most of it was good.
yeah. See, fucking
Well, I meant
that's a,
horror films though, like because there's a couple that I saw in theaters. I was like, eh, you know,
like Dolly.
like Dolly was like, I could have just watched that at home.
Yeah, Dolly was all right.
It wasn't terrible. It was just kind of like,
Like it's not. It's it, these
just
last
a
2 years,
Shudder movie.
these last year and a half in horror movies, it's turning out great.
I'd say one year there's been like a horror's been on fire.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it for this week. Um, but like always, we have plenty of guests coming up in the future.
Always
We got a shit ton of movies to go and talk over. So
tons of
yeah, it never stops. There's plenty of movies to go around. So
endless.
yeah, the abyss of horror films.
The void.
So for those that listen, we are beyond the underscore ether on Instagram, or my personal is Kelly underscore DTO. What you got?
And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my username is Bay Area Creep.
And if you want to email us about how you love my dope mask or my beard, is how white and you know gray
Fluffy.
it is. Email us at beyondtheetherpod@gmail.com. And that's it. Anywho, peace out, folks.
Peace.